Welcome y'all to Married at First Sight Season 15 Episode 7, my review recap. And this video is going to be for Justin and Alexis. And as usual, at the end of this video, there'll be links. You can watch the other videos. I'm uploading them one by one all day long. So be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I love to talk to you. Let me know what you think about this episode, my video, my thoughts, and your comments. Anyway, let's talk about this Alexis and Justin and what the big story is. Is this a vicious, beware of dog that sign that Justin should have had for this dog? Justin absolutely should have had a beware of dog sign in neon lights, glaring and flashing. That was horrific. But I just don't blame Justin. To be honest with you, I also place some blame on Alexis as well. But the majority of it I place on Justin. But Alexis, she definitely could have done some things differently. For sure in this incident. Sure, hindsight is 20/20, so I don't want to put her down too much when something like this happens to your dog. But everybody knows that this is not the way you introduce a no dog to another dog in no closed environment and in a new environment and off leash. There was so many things wrong with this. So many things wrong. And we all saw the warning signs. The minute that dog showed his teeth the way he did, I would have picked up my dog and said, this ain't gonna work. We'll have to do this another kind of way. I would have picked up my dog and my cat immediately. But Justin did try to warn her a little bit, but he didn't say it outright. He said, the only thing I'm concerned about is the dogs are going to get along. That was the first warning sign that he even thought there could be something going wrong. He said, I'm just concerned that they may not get along and it takes a little bit of time to warm up. That means he already know he got a bad dog, okay? When he already says it takes her a little time to warm up to other dogs, that means he's a bad dog. But Alexis let it go because he didn't say it outright and she wasn't thinking too in depth. But I would have picked up on that. I would have been like, what you mean it takes her a long time? What has happened in the past? I would have asked some questions. And then he said, what? May not click it right away, just like we clicked right away. That was another warning sign. That was another flare he threw up. He should have just told her outright, but these were flares. He said, they may not click the way we click. Well, why not, Justin? Why won't they click right away? These are all flares he was sending up, but Alexis didn't catch none of them. Alexis was too busy showing pictures of her on her wall of her booty and her vagina that she made. She wasn't thinking about no safety of nudity. She was too busy showing her a vagina and her booty shots of the art on her wall, talking about, do you want to play with my vagina? Girl, maybe that's why she needs to get sex off her brain. Justin really needs to give it to her because she's so clouded by not having sex. She couldn't even do what she needed to do for her dog. But I know she don't think marriage is easy no more. She was coming in talking about marriage is easy until this dog incident happened and she was out. She was like, a marriage is easy till it isn't. Exactly, Alexis. Marriage is easy until it isn't. When Alexis saw Justin's living quarters, that small apartment, over underneath the airport, she was like, I couldn't come here. If I was dating him and came to this apartment, I'd be out the door real fast. This is a completely different reaction from Nate when Nate saw Stasha's place because he was, ooh, this is nice. But Stasha was like, I'm not going to be here for long. The two opinions were completely different. You had Nate's reaction, and then you had Alexis's reaction. But when that whole thing happened with that dog, I could barely watch it, y'all. I had to cover my face with my fingers. I knew it was coming because I had seen the previews earlier, but I was turning down the volume. I was looking through my fingers. It was like a horror show, y'all. It was horrendous. And then at first, Justin trying to gloss over to my nothing happened. They just got into a little tussle. He darn near took out the dog's eye, Justin. Now, something definitely happened. You see, Justin likes to put a positive spin on everything. He never want to manifest nothing nasty and negative. That's really the problem that Alexis is having. She's calling Justin dishonest, but what it is that Justin doesn't like to talk about anything negative because he's so sensitive that when he talks about things negative, he feels it's manifesting something negative. And as we know, that's going to gonna make him cry. And, you know, I'm all for Justin being a sensitive person, but I did get irritated this episode with him crying because I don't like people to cry, because what that does, it takes the energy off of everything else and it puts it on you, because now people need to console you. Justin over here crying, talking about, I feel so bad, I feel so sad. And Alexis did exactly what I would do. Not right now, Justin, because what you want me to do is you want me to console you because you're crying, and I'm the one that needs to be consoled, and Newton needs to be consoled. I'm over here trying to deal with my dog's eye being darn near taken out, and you over here crying, and you want me to console you? No, I'm not doing that. That's the thing about people who are emotional and criers. I'm going to get into Lindy and Miguel because she's starting to do it too. When you are over emotional, what happens is your emotions become paramount. It doesn't matter what's going on in the situation. We got to tend to your emotions. And here we have a situation where a dog viciously attacked another dog. The dog is in immediate medical condition, in need of an immediate medical condition. Alexis is trying to make arrangements on the phone. She's trying to get herself together. She's trying to keep it together for herself. And Justin is crying. And what? She wants her to console him. Get out of here, Justin. Get out of here. But I'll give Justin this. His recovery is good. He said, you want me to go with you? And she said, no, but you can give me that credit card because you darn near going to pay for this, because I know that vet bill was high. You take a dog to the doctor for anything, you're going to come out darn near with a $900 bill. I know that bill was high that Alexis had. Justin, I hope you got a line of credit. But he recovered good because he said, let me take this Mayon up to this dog camp, the dog whisperer. I know he didn't take her to the real dog whisperer because that's about $6,000. He took him up to some little shady camp with some dog kennels in the middle of the desert. Maya ain't going to dog training. She going to a prison. That's where she just went, a dog prison. She about to get 10 years to life, and if she don't come out rehabilitated, Alexis said, don't bring her home. If the prison can't rehabilitate her, don't bring her on home. And Justin was like, oh, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. And Alexis like, well, you better keep your word. It may be hard for Justin. It may be hard. That's all he was saying, Alexis. Alexis was like saying he's going back on his word. He wasn't going back on his word. He was just saying that when that moment comes, it will be hard. But let me tell you, just like Kristen said in the after party, that if Luna had the same incident, she said she would rehome Luna. Go watch my after party video. Kristen said, I would rehome Luna because the marriage is more important than the dog. I guarantee you, if Maya don't come back rehabilitated from dog prison, Justin will absolutely give her away, because Justin definitely wants to save his marriage and be with Alexis. But he should have been taken up for that dog. He knew that dog was bad. That dog had been in fights before, had bit other dogs. He taken him for the dog. Talking about the only time he got into a fight was when he was provoked in this. This sound like a person who don't recognize their kid is bad. Talking about the only reason he get into fights is because people doing stuff to him. That's not how it works. If you don't have an aggressive dog and another aggressive dog comes up to your dog, you know what your dog does? They either retreat, they roll over, or they bow down. I had a dog that was non-aggressive. And anytime other aggressive dogs came to my dog, you know what she did? She relented. She relented. She didn't fight back. She relented. And that's why I know Justin's dog is not a mild-tempered dog, because not only did he strike out first, even if he was striked out before first, like Justin says, he fought back. That tells me he's not mild-tempered. He ready to fight. He putting a positive spin on things too much. You know, Pastor Cal showed up, and hallelujah, y'all. The Pastor Cal and the experts are showing up this early, day one. I guess they learned something from last year when they was waiting forever to show up. We was darn near in the episode 10, 15 before them experts showed up. And now they finally show up soon as they get back from the honeymoon. A bravo to the experts, because they can't be letting this stuff go on. But Pastor Cal asked Alexis, what you need from Justin to gain his trust back? She said, I need him to over-communicate and tell me stuff even though it hurts my feelings. You know the old saying, treat people the way you want to be treated? Well, Justin shouldn't treat Alexis the way he would want to be treated, because he don't want to hear nothing bad. He and Lindy, the same people. They only want positive energy, positive whatever. And Alexis says, even if it's negative, if it can do something to prevent what just happened, I need to hear it. But Justin didn't want to tell Alexis the negative about his dog, because he was too busy and too worried that if she told him, she wouldn't want him. That's what he was really worried about. He was worried that if he told her the truth, Alexis wouldn't want him, and he would have had to give that dog up. So he was trying his best to bring in positive vibes, and it didn't work. But on the after party, Kristen said that Noon has fully recovered, that he's fully 100% back to health, so everything did work out in the end. But we don't know if Maya's still in dog prison. She didn't ask that on the after party. So who knows? Maya might still be up at the dog prison in the California desert doing 10 years to life. And y'all know the desert in California is hot. Right now, it's about 100 and 105 degrees in the desert in California. So poor Maya, she doing hard labor. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Let me know. Tell me what you think about this episode, my comments, and share some of your own thoughts and comments down below. I love to hear from you. And please watch my next video. Here are the links right here that you can watch the next videos. Talk to you later. Bye.